Alright, so this is that new joint from Blizzard. I do not claim to be very good at it, but so far my arena deck is 1-0. Being that it's the first arena deck that I've made, that's super exciting to me. Love this game though, it's a nice little tug of war. All about making sure that your pulls are stronger than the opponent's to give you a slight advantage, but it's a constant back and forth. I'm not going to go over mechanics too much. If there are any questions in chat, I'll address them, but I'm making the assumption if you're watching this, you probably have an idea of how to play. I am not a super huge fan of this starting hand, but that's okay. We'll keep the damage dealing cards. A nice creature here would be good. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I plan on putting together a primer video on some base strategies and some, just general how the game is played, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's just not worth it. Oh, that jerk store. These are not great cards to start it off, and I don't really want to burn my explosive trap secret yet, so I guess we'll just poke him for 2. Exciting opening, I know. I'd ideally like to wait on questing adventure until I can actually take advantage of that buff. Alright, so now I have an overabundance of explosive traps, so I think that has to happen. Especially since it should work pretty well in this case. I don't see much point in doing anything else. I could always coin into hero power, but that seems like a bit of a waste. Especially when there are some other options out there. No, Biff 6, I'm playing against other people. This is arena mode. It's a sealed deck format, so it's you build the deck and then you try to get 9 wins before you get 3 losses. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I guess we could do this and make this a slightly beefier creature right off the bat. Plus give us some blockage with our secret. Explosive trap. Nice little card, so hopefully he'll take the bait. And then next turn I can pop Abusive Sergeant on him and theoretically deal with any big creatures out there. And that is not good for him, especially if he chooses to attack me directly, which he did not. But that's okay. This will kill off all of his creatures, do 2 damage to him. Me likes. I'll trade my 2 for that 4 any day. I have a general lack of creatures, and that's kind of disturbing to me, so... yeah, I guess. I'm not going to get any use out of his battle cry, but I'd prefer to have a creature out there, force him to deal with it. Oh, excuse me. Taking a little drink there. Everything went quiet. I think he was expecting another explosive trap there, which was part of the reason why I did not use that immediately. Yep, I'll take that. So that basically means that card did him no good. This is in beta. You can kind of tell by this card that's kind of sitting out there in the background. But hey, what can you do? So yeah, we'll bring out a little stronger guy. Attack for 6 damage. Kind of liking my position right now, but I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen with this. A lot of things. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this, so if I make terrible misplays and you feel like I need to be corrected, please feel free to do so. I would appreciate the input. Alright. So we got a taunt out there, but we do have an answer for that. This is about as good as this card ever gets, so we're going to take advantage of it while we can. I am playing the Hunter, which kind of specializes in direct damage cards and like events that do things like that. Question in the chat from Biffsticks: is there a physical version of this game? I do not believe so. In fact, just playing it on here makes me feel like it would be extremely difficult to play as a physical card game, just because there's so many counters and things like that are going on. I think the right play here is probably just to destroy this minion, because it's a reasonably powerful thing. This game is really won on 4 fronts. Yeah, there's life total, but on top of that, there's also... And then we got 5 mana left, so it looks like we can draw our creature and poke him for 2. Yeah, the game is really won or lost based off of life total, but there's other facets that can lead to you being in the lead or in the background. One being the fact that number of cards you have, so card opportunity is a huge thing. Also, let me think what I want to do here. What can I do about that guy? I could do that, but that seems like a little bit of a waste, so I think we're going to bring out our 6/5 beast and poke him for another 2. So the amount of cards you have, if you have more cards than the opponent, that's going to give you more opportunity than the opponent, so that's another front that it's won on. Then the third front where it's won is in board control. If you let the board get out of control, then you are definitely going to eat it in the long run. So, oh my, what can we do about this? Actually, we do have an answer for that. We'll see what we pull out next. So board control. If the board gets out of control, then you can really be put in a bad place. Also, the fourth way that you vie is how well you're doing on mana, because if you can find a way to get out ahead of the opponent in mana, then obviously you can cast your more powerful stuff first. Alright, so we're going to blast him with Explosive Shot, and if my math is right, this should kill him. He's got 2 armor right now. Oh, he had Divine Shield. I totally missed that. Doe. That's unfortunate. Regardless, we're gonna attack and kill him because really we need to. So what makes more sense here? I think the Divine Shield creature makes more sense here, mostly just because Divine Shield is basically like the first thing that damages him does not kill him. So that means that he has to spend more to get rid of that creature, and hopefully I have enough here that he can't really do anything about it. This could pose a problem, though. Really should get that explosive trap out there. Oh, this is not good. Oh, he handed it to me. Like I said, I had a decent amount of life lead, but get enough opportunity there to take me down. So we're going to finish up this match 1-1. That's unfortunate. But what can you do? These are quests. I can go back and take a look at those just so you guys can see what they look like. But they give you quests. Quests give you gold. Gold will let you buy into the arena. I believe it's 150, but since this is my first arena mode, you can tell from my stats I've just played this an absolute piss ton. But I believe a buy-in into the arena is 150 gold, or like $1.50, I want to say. But again, that is first to either 9 wins or 3 losses, whichever comes first. So, or some combination thereof, I guess. I guess it would be impossible to have both of those, but, you know, what can you do? Boy, I kind of missed streaming. It's been a long time. I'm happy you guys could come out and check this out with me. Oh, sorry. If you hear the sound cutting in and out, that's because my window's losing focus. I apologize for that. Like keeping tabs of what's going on with the stream, making sure I'm not missing anything. So if you missed it before, we have the opportunity at the start of the hand to choose things that we don't want in our starting hand in the hopes of drawing something that might be playable earlier. You gain 1 mana every turn, so to start out with like 3 cards that are all 6, not such a great thing because it's going to be a long time before you can do it. I do like tracking. I like cards that allow you options for drawing. See, in this case, I think we're going to take our Taunt and Rage here because that gives us something more we can do early on. I could have taken another Eaglehorn Bow, but I already have one in my hand, and you can only have 1 weapon at a time, so there is no immediate gain from that. I love that card a lot, mostly because you can really mess with the opponent. So I got nothing to do here, so I might as well just poke him for 2 with my hero power. Why not? Hero power is a nice thing. I think it's something that needs to be heavily utilized because it doesn't, like I said, cards are opportunity for you. So if you can make that work and hold on to a card instead, that's going to give you more options later on. Options are power. So, yes, I am drinking tonight. I am drinking Miller Lite. It is not very exciting, I realize, but hey, what can you do? So this is just about the perfect creature to bring out my Taunt with. Taunt means that he has to attack that creature first before he can attack me or any other creatures. And the Enrage ability there means that he'll get a higher attack if he does so. Like if he takes damage but does not get killed. But things get killed rather quick in here, so Enrage is an odd ability. I'm guessing that he has something else in his hand that he can use to do 2 damage, otherwise that was kind of a weird play. Or maybe not, I guess. That was definitely a very odd play, I think. So, how do we want to deal with this? I guess I don't want to give him too much board control, but I'd rather save Deadly Shot for when it's not so random. Yeah, and I might as well. I'd like to get full 5 attack on him out of that. So I guess we're gonna do this. Bring out a weapon, which will allow us to kill this annoying guy, and then we're also gonna do 5 to him because we might as well. Like my life leads. Although I probably have the tendency in this game to be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe it would have made more sense to trade creatures for board control. But I do have another Taunt in my hand. Yep, and I wanted to make sure that I got worth out of that. He had to play a card in order to do 3 damage to me. I did, that to him, so... let's see here. We got 5 mana, so what can we do? Bring out Argent Squire. Cheapo with a Divine Shield, though. But when used in conjunction with, like, Hunter's Mark, that could be really powerful. So I think we are going to bring out a Taunt so that he has to deal with that. Bring out Divine Shield, gives him a little bit of survivability. And again, I'm pretty confident I can take care of that creature next turn, so I'm going to hit him for 3. And we'll see what happens. There's a timer associated with everybody's turn. I have no... Wow, that's kind of annoying. Oh, that's super annoying. He just totally stole that card from me. Don't like that. Priests are annoying in that way. That's ironic, because that's pretty much what I was going to do to him. So... Well, geez. I guess it would be really nice to get the 6/5 out there, but he can kill it, so it might make more sense to see if we can reduce his damage output. But I got another... you know what? I think I'm going to stick with that. And we'll use... I don't like doing this, but we'll use up our Divine Shield to take out his creature without losing our own. And then, you know what? I think... he doesn't have any ongoing effect, so... Yeah, I think we want to do this to force him to deal with it. I am pretty sure that he will trade those creatures, or maybe now he'll just attack me straight because he doesn't. Yeah, because he only has the 1 life. I didn't really think about the implications of that. That is bad on me, but what can you do? Minion's attack is equal to his health. That's kind of annoying. And he's got a secret up there, so that's doubly annoying. I'd really like to pull out our 7/5 stealth, but I'm a little worried at what that secret might be. So I think we will... Well, I can turn this into virtually nothing by playing this card. So that's pretty slick. And then... I don't know if this is going to be summon a creature. His secret? Nope. My guess is that that's probably an attack back at me then. So, what the hell? We'll see what happens. Yep, it's going to be something. Okay. So, you return that to my hand. That's a little annoying. But, it is what it is. I think. No, I don't really want to use that. I want to use that in a more controlled standpoint, because that could be 3 mana that makes it awfully potent, so... question in the chat, does it play similar to Magic? In a lot of ways, yes. I mean, creatures have summoning sickness in a similar way, and really a lot of things kind of mimic that, and it's... but it seems to be a little bit more streamlined than Magic, in my opinion, so... It would be nice to get that taunt out, but I'm at a little bit of an impasse. I can only play 1 of these cards. Shit. I guess I don't know. What am I doing on life? Well, I'll pay the 8 that I need to for that. It's not necessarily the best in this case, but it does have a death rattle, so what that means was when it gets killed, then it brings out, in its case, well, that's super annoying. It brings out two hyenas. That is super annoying, too. And I'm gonna die. Wow. Superior play out of the priest. Not so good. Yeah, it does play quite a bit similar to Magic, though. I mean, the biggest difference is that you can attack the hero directly. You don't have to go through the creatures first, but taunt is how... it's basically like making a card that behaves like creatures in Magic. But this is a lot more streamlined. You don't have to worry about land. You just have that constant mana flow, which is nice from one turn to the next. And then it's a lot faster paced, which is a little ironic considering that you have like 50% more health in this than you do in Magic. But it really ramps up pretty quick. So we're going up against Mage. Mage has a lot of like damaging spells, which is not always the most fun to deal with. Boy, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of most of these cards, for at least starting hand. We'll see if we get some lower stuff. Yeah, we do. So a little bit more options. We'll see what happens. Whenever you cast a spell, gain 1 attack. Oh, goody, because I'm sure he won't ever do that. being the mage that he is. And play our nice favorite turn 1 draw. I think we got to go with the... Yeah. I already have a turn 3 play, but that might actually... That's probably a better one, so... next turn I'll probably coin and then do that. Coin gives you an extra mana for that turn only. It's given automatically to the person who goes second. It's a balancing mechanic, but in a lot of ways that gives you a pretty large advantage, so I don't mind so much. So yeah, we're gonna use that so we can bring out our Taunt, Enrage, Tauren Warrior, and we will end our turn with that. Maybe all these guys are just watching my stream, which means that they can totally see what I'm going to do and what I'm thinking. Maybe I should, bring up a little window or something and so I can hide that. I mean, we could put like iTunes over my cards. That way maybe you can't see it. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. What's he doing here? Holy cow. Okay. So 4-3. Indeed. And he's got a secret. I missed that too. I guess let's see if it's something related to attacking. No, it's not. Okay. How about... I think we're going to do this. Hopefully we'll kill the 4-3. Alright. Sounds good to me. And then we're going to make sure that this thing dies easily. Because that's a super annoying ability. My explosive trap should be pretty useful. 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Freezing doesn't matter because, yeah. Alright. Going to return his own creature to his hand with that. That's good old youthful Brewmaster. I now have all of the copies of my explosive trap in my hand. So what makes more sense, a taunt or explosive trap? I'm thinking taunt does. Uh-oh. Okay, so he's going to summon a copy of that with his secret. Secrets are kind of like the Hearthstone equivalent of like an interrupt, except for you play them ahead of time and then there's a condition that makes them proc. So I think this turn might be a fantastic turn to put out some of these explosive traps in the hopes that he walks right into them. Yep. Oh, you can only have 1 copy of each secret at a time. I did not know that. That's kind of unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. Okay, well, I can't do anything else from my hand, so I guess we'll do 2 damage to him. And then the question is I think we have to do damage to him, but I don't want to give him a free go. So I think if I... Oh, shoot. I forgot I have to attack the taunted character. I am gonna do a little peck at him. That will hopefully make a difference in the long run. So, in all likelihood, he's gonna clear out my guy here, and then attack me, which should at least do some damage to him. Boy, what could I get that would be really helpful here? This is starting to roll away from me. Okay, so I think this is pretty much a no-brainer, so we'll do this again. I did not know you could only have 1 copy of each secret. That's a little unfortunate. But the next one should should clear out at least 2 of his minions. Depends if he brings out some more. I don't know. He might be going for some board control. Oh, he attacked with the wrong guy first in this case. And I'm totally okay with that. But he is doing a good amount of damage. See, had he thought that might be another explosive trap, he probably would have been better off to attack with his 4-1, because then in that case he would have done more damage with that initial hit. 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions. So as long as it's not the 2 guys on the left, I'll be happy. Naturally. Okay. So we got another secret. Cast a spell, get one Violet Apprentice. I'm not so concerned with that. The beauty part of this is I have a slight card advantage here, and I have a couple of pretty beefy characters that I can bring out, provided I live long enough to do so. I do not have anything in my deck that is going to allow me to gain life back, which could pose a serious issue, because the mage has like Fireball, which does 6 damage. So if I get down into that range, I could be in serious trouble. Works for me. Yeah, I'm down to 8 life. This does not bode well for me. He's got a little pecking power too. Oh, I gotta bring out my taunt, and for fear of him having a direct damage sitting around, I have to kill his creature there. In theory, depending on what I get, I could do as much as 12 damage next turn. Is that a fireball to kill me? Oh, that's not good at all. That is definitely unfortunate. But we can bring out this as well as hook up a freezing trap, freezing trap, so that'll send a creature back to his hand. He might be top decking now for something that he can cast for a quick kill. Oh, taunt character, not my favorite thing to see right now. Do 1 damage to me that way. Alright, that's cool. That'll at least delay his efforts a little bit. Oh, look at that. I got another one. Well, I have to get rid of that taunt creature. But it makes more sense. I can't do that, right? Yeah, okay. Didn't think I could do that, so we'll bring out Questing Adventurer. We'll play Freezing Trap, which is going to make him a little bit more powerful. I'd like to hold on to Stormwind Champion, but I don't know, I guess. I think I'd rather do the full 8 damage to him. So yeah, we'll do 2 damage that way. Kill this. Oh no, I couldn't have attacked first with him anyways because of the taunt. Alright. He could very well top deck a fireball that would be the end of me. So we'll see what happens. Okay. I'm okay with this. Are you going to concede? I thought he might concede on that. That's generally the nice thing to do because of there's no sense in making people play it out when it's, as simple as that. So good game. So we're going to go 2-2. This is pretty good. A little bit better than what I thought my first trip into the arena would be. You need 7 wins to be guaranteed. Oh, I finished a quest, so I'm going to take 40 gold out of that. You need 7 wins in order to be guaranteed enough gold to buy your way back into the arena. But like I said, your first trip to the arena is free, so yeah, I guess we'll keep it rolling here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a slight break, and then, you know what? I'll be back after that, and we'll continue on with the arena, see how it goes. All right, I will be back in a minute.